Hey guys, Becca here with another cash stuffing for this week. We are cash stuffing $575. I give all my money a place to go. That way I'm not carelessly spending, and so far it's helped me save thousands of dollars. So if that's something you're interested in watching, follow along and subscribe if you like what you see. All right. So this week we're gonna start in my wallet as usual. And first up we have groceries. We're putting $150. Spending is gonna get $10. Axel spending is gonna get $10. That's my son, if you're new. Also, if you're new, this is just what's left over after my portion of the bills. My husband's money does not go into this. He saves his own money in his own way. So this is just my portion of what I make. We don't equally split bills, but we basically have them split equally, pretty much down the middle. So we're actually, for daycare we're putting $155 this week, so actually I need a 50. So yeah, so this is just my half basically of my leftover money, if that makes sense. All right, so wallet is done. Next up I have my high priority binder, and we are stuffing 5 into emergency. We have a savings challenge going towards this. That's why it's not a lot. We currently have $2,000 in the bank, 10, 15, 20, 25. So $2,025. Medical is going to get 10. This week was a really good week. I got the exact hours that I've wanted to have exactly like $250 to go towards sinking funds. That's my goal every week. Most of the time I don't make it. Sometimes I go over. So medical now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. So I think that's a good number to aim for every week, although I know my hours are going to get crazy. So I'm not looking forward to that. But at least I'll have more money. So dental is going to get its usual 5, and it has 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't know if you guys can hear, my chickens are going crazy in the backyard right now. They are so loud. I wonder if you guys can hear that. All right, subscriptions, I think, let's see. Yeah, it's usual 15. And now that has 50, that's going into Sam's Club next month. 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. So $70 towards Hulu or Prime. I might do Prime first, pay the annual subscription. That's what I'm saving for towards in this envelope. I want my subscriptions paid on an annual basis, because sometimes you save like $40 on it. So that's what I've been saving for in this one. So vehicles is going to get 10. And now it has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So I think that's enough for an oil change. Not sure. I think I'll have 100 in here just in case. My car probably doesn't need one for at least another month, so that's good. And I did make some new envelopes, but I ran out of the vellum, so it's a solid paper. But I think it looks really cute like that, so I might change all of them. I don't know yet, to cards. It's actually cardstock. So I made this envelope, so it's going to get $5. I just want to have registration on both our vehicles fully funded for the year, and so they're each about $80. So once I reach 160, I won't stuff that anymore. Vacations, it's going to be getting 10. And after this week, we will start putting a lot more towards this one. So now we have 100, 20, 30, 40. This, my sister is actually flying in tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. This is another new envelope. This is for my school for court reporting. We have to pay for very expensive software. So I know this is not going to be enough for it, but that's okay. At least I have something. I believe it's getting 25. So I have to pay for software and testing fees, which I'm planning to do this summer. So I need to at least have like the testing fees in here. So I think it's like $275 that I need. So 20, 40, 45. And we will also start putting more in there as we go along. Actually, so I was doing my debt payoff challenge with my extra money from my wallet. And I think instead, for now, we're just going to pause that because I have so much going on that I need to pay for soon. So I think I'll be splitting that with school, with my sister's wedding that I'm going to go to, and this next envelope, which is new house, because we are desperately trying to buy a new house. And with that, you know, comes some expenses like moving and stuff. So this is what this envelope is going to be for. And it is going to be getting $10. So with all that going on, we're trying to do all that by this summer. I think I'm just going to pause my debt payoff challenge for now. And then hopefully by the summer I'll be graduated and working as a court reporter and making so much more money. And it won't even matter because I'll just pay off my debt like crazy. That's the plan anyway. All right, next up is my low priority. I'm doing voice writing now, if anybody's interested in it. They need court reporters bad, and they make a lot of money. And you can work as a freelance reporter. So if you need to be home for your kids, so for me, like I want to be able to pick up my son from school every day. This will allow me to do that and also make a lot of money. So I know I keep saying that, but they like literally make a lot of money. Like it's crazy to see. If you look on TikTok, you can, some people break down their weekly checks and they'll work like less than 20 hours and make over $2,000 easily. So, so it's been my dream. I went to school for it 15 years ago as a steno writer, so on the machine. And I was in it for 3 years. It was supposed to be a 2-year program that had a 98% drop rate. So I knew the odds were against me, but I still went for it. And after being in it for 3 years, I got stuck at 160 words a minute. You have to be at 225 words a minute. And I just felt like I couldn't get my brain to go that fast. So I gave up on it. And for the last 15 years, like I've done so many other things, but I've always wanted to go back to court reporting. And I think voice writing is going to be the way to get me there. So I'm hoping everything works out so far. I mean, it's hard, but it's not as hard, if that makes sense, as a steno. So I'm getting there and I'm practicing. And luckily I have a job where I can practice during work, like when I'm driving. So like I drive locally, but I drive kind of like 45 minutes out. So during that 45-minute drive, I'll practice, and I can practice with my voice, which is super cool, I think. So anyway, let's get back into it. Chickens got 10, so they have 10, 20, 30, 31. I'm just super excited and I'm obsessed, and it's like on my mind constantly. And my husband's probably sick of me talking about it. My brain didn't make sense right there. Okay, so clothing is gonna get 5. That's not really a high priority, even though I need to start buying professional. I have some professional clothes from doing real estate, so that's good, but I want to get like nicer, newer ones. So clothing now has 20, 40, 45, and 50. So that's another one I need more money. So I guess I need the new extra hours at work, which I don't want. All right. Family Fun is going to get 45 this week because, like I said, my sister's coming. I'm hoping this is enough money. I still don't have a plan of what we're going to do, but at least we have some money to go out and do some stuff. So Family Fun now has 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 360, 365. So 3 days, $365. If I need a little extra, I'll dip into our savings of emergency fund. I'm trying not to, but I also want to have fun with my sister. So if you don't know, like, I met her 3 years ago. The first time I met her was at my wedding. We both did an ancestry DNA test, and that's how I found her and my other sister. And like a month later, she came to my wedding, so that was pretty cool. Gifts is gonna get 5. So we've seen each other a couple times since my other sister got married, and so I went to her wedding, and since then she's had a baby, and I get to meet my niece, so I'm excited because they're both coming tomorrow. So Gifts now has 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60. Household is going to get 5. And now it has 10, 15, 20. So today I took off from work, and it's Friday. I'm putting this video up on Saturday. Month ahead is going to get 5. And I'm taking the day to, number 1, take a test for school, and number 2, clean my house. So and get everything ready. So month ahead now has 100, 5, and 10. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And that is it for this binder. I want to break this. All right. Next up, I don't think I've ever been this chatty in a video. All right. So my son's clothing is going to be getting 5. So another thing we have going on, we're trying to get into a specific elementary school, and that's where we're looking at houses. We found a house that we really loved, but it went under contract, so we're kind of bummed about it. We're still looking in that area, and just in case I did a transfer request, I don't know if we'll get approved or not. We won't know till next month. But I'm gonna have to save for that. I think it's split between 2 payments, but altogether it's like $750. So the first payment's gonna be like $375, and you have to have that by August. So I'm gonna have to beef this one up. So his clothing is gonna get 10, 15, 20, 25, and that's the just in case we don't move in time. I don't want to move him in the middle of the school year, so if we get approved, that would be amazing. I don't know how any of that works, so hopefully it's a good enough reason for them. What did we put in here? 10. And now school fees has 10, 20, 30, 35. So among other things that we have to pay for, we just have so much to pay for. Sports is going to get 5. T-ball season just started. I bought a bunch of stuff for him. I took all the money out of here, and then I had $50 extra in my account that I used to cover the rest of that. So he is covered for the season. At least should be. We'll probably have to do snacks 1 game. That's not expensive. So, all right. Next up, we have holidays. Easter is going to be getting 15. And now it has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61. I think my goal for this is 100, and then I'll go on to the next holiday, which is my anniversary. I think I've been married for 4 years, coming up on 4 years. Christmas is gonna get 20. And now it has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. 160. Birthdays is gonna get 5. And this is just for like my husband's birthday and my son's birthday party. My husband's birthday is in June. My son's birthday is in December. So this will be something for my husband's birthday. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70, right? 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Yeah. I feel like this one has been just in 60 forever. I don't know why, but in my brain it is. So finally over that. And last but not least, we are doing our 2K savings challenge. And today we're going to be putting $20 in there. So we're on the second page of $20 bills. I'm hoping to start getting more 50s in there. That way we don't have to move the money and reset the tracker. We'll just see how it goes, because right now I have a lot of things I have to concentrate on, and I don't want to add stress of that. Just, I mean, this is for emergency money, so it's not something that's like needed right away. It'd be nice to have it as soon as possible, but it's not, there's not a time limit on it, so we will get there when we get there. And all right, so we have $100 in 20s in here and $100 in 50s, so $225. So we're like a tenth of the way there, a little over a tenth. It's amazing. All right, well, that's all I have for today, and I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.